Welcome back to Randy's RC hobby room. Okay. Oh man, these were stiff. Okay, but I checked. I can tug and yank on my ailerons here. They're already secure. They both move really good. So I'm going to hook them back up here. And this should be back to where it's just going to stay now. Because they are in good shape. So we're done with the wing. Well, now I got the fuselage. Aha. Okay, see, they've had a cool system in here. They have a, I don't know if I can show you this. I'll pull one out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can't find the front. There it is. Okay, so what it is here is they've got this long hollow tube. In the airplane, they've got another one just like it, but it's bigger. So this one fits down it. And it's very secure, right? So when I cut out the end here, we have to cut the end a little bit. Holy moly. There it is. See right here, can you see? Am I far enough over? I can see where it's starting to poke out. So I'm going to cut the opening there, see? Oh, smash. That was just this box of screws. Same as over here. See, there comes that plastic rod. They're going to work really quite well. Kind of weird though. The servo one, this side goes across to that one. This one goes across to that one. You see, so they're actually quite nice angles. And it's built in here very nicely. I don't know if you can see in there at all. But it's built in there very nicely. It's secured in the fuselage. You can see on top here. The angles aren't overly wild. Anyways. Well, we're going to have to get a plate, I guess. They supply one here. Oh. It's made to mount 3 servos. Right? I only have to mount 2. That's just way too big. Okay, so I'm going to take my servos out of here and use their mount. It fits in very nice. I will say, exceptionally snug fit there. I have to have a servo here and a servo here, both on the outside, I guess. The servo arms. And the way these are built, I'm going to have the servos a ways back, I guess. Because I think we have put ends in those. I don't know where they are. Are there ends? Yeah, there's these things, you see. And clips. Cool clips, yes, I thought it was pretty interesting. So when these are in here, I'll have to look at the instructions and see which goes where. Well, the instructions say I'm going to put these into the servos and these into the elevator and rudder. Okay, so first off, I have to unmount my screws and then mount them into those boxes. So I'll do that, because it's just a matter of doing a bunch of screwing here, and then I'll be right back. Well, here's an interesting fact, or tidbit. These servo arms, the ones I used on my Cub, have to come off. There's absolutely no room in this airplane for a servo arm this big. Not like in my Cub. This is pretty tight in here, so Whoa, I won't drop that screw. So, instead, these tiny little servo horns we're going to put on. So that's all that'll actually fit here. Yeah, if I go any bigger, the servo horns won't fit inside the airplane. And I guess I remember it's not a stunt plane, it's going to be a, I'm going to scale fly it, I hope. Okay. So there, that one will go on this side. This is way nicer to mount servos on your tray before you put it in. Anyways, I'll finish doing all the screwing these in and we'll get this mounted. There, I got a belt. And guys, don't forget, watch Ring of RC. Very funny people. Someone else to watch is X-Jet. Well, if you watch Ring of RC, you'll know of X-Jet. But X-Jet's a great channel too. You gotta check him out. Welcome back to Randy's RC Hobby Room. And look, there's a new name on my sign. I don't know. I sure like his channel, so he got a spot there. Now, I should almost have a contest, eh? Should I? We see the best comment. We'll get their name added on the scrolling board in Randy's RC Hobby Room. Anyways, I got 2 servos in, and holy, I might have to sand away a bit inside where they go. But in that case, to make it so that, maybe you can see here, they've got an ample sized rail. And I'm going to put them as far forward as possible. But that's not necessarily in the center. And I'm going to use a drill. I'll drill 4 little holes and put screws in. That's how I'm going to secure this in here. Okay, then I'm going to install these long wires. Actually, I'm going to do that before I put this in. Then I'm going to install these into there, because that just looks like a pain in the patootie. So I got to install these inside this rod. And then they want you to glue it in. Wow. That's going to be really hard to thread. Well then, I won't do it in there, will I? I'll pull out the front here. I don't know how. I guess, yeah, by hand. I can do it here. Okay, well, I'm going to thread these in. And they said set them with a little bit of CA glue at this end. Oh. That's very difficult. It's getting very hard. Just about all the way in. Okay, so there's one done. Now I gotta do the other one. Okay, I'll do this and I'll be back in a minute. I have both those wires in, you know. It's gonna make for very secure, nice rods. We'll see here. What I'll have to do is I'll have to put the tail section on to be able to get the ends the right length. But I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna put that in right quite yet. I'm gonna go and do the tail section because I've got it this far. And this might be a factor to get my CG right. So I'll be back in a minute and we'll put that tail on. Okay, like I said in the instructions, I had to sand this side down a little bit to get this to be level with the wing. Now, I'm going to have to hook the wing up to glue this on so that I can, see, I've got the tape pulled away there. I know approximately where it goes, but I'll put the wing on because I want to check these measurements as I glue this on. I want to check my measurements and make sure that the tail is staying square and it's, you know, the right angles and everything here. Okay, so I'm going to put the wing on, glue this tail on, and then we'll come back, because it says that I have to let this set securely before I start the elevator or the rudder setup. So I'm going to get this on, screw it up, and this guy on here with some 30-minute or 15-minute epoxy. We'll have it set. That should be the next video. Should be enough for this video, I guess. Anyone's curious, the radio, I guess. I'm going to use one of these Diversity full range orange receivers for this plane. And I was thinking about this. I might put this in, I might not. It's their 3-axis stabilizer. Yeah, it's the stabilizer. So, we'll get this glued on. We'll get this video for you to watch. And we'll see you soon.